are DEKT. My name is Ethan Williams, and my partners Tristan Cruz, Kyle McGrath, and Daniel Nyrans have constructed a rack assembly to assist the step workers at the Dearborn Step facility with assembling different sized strut assemblies. Some of the problems DEKT is focused on solving is the misalignment of the struts, where the pieces of the strut assemblies do not line up correctly. Also, some of the step workers have dexterity impairments, making it difficult for them to perform their jobs, and performing the same tedious task for hours on end, day after day, makes it easy to lose focus. The design specifications for our assembly were that the total cost needed to be less than or equal to $150. We averaged to be around $10 per unit. The design also needed to be less than 10 components, and our design has 3 major components. All of our building supplies needed to come from approved vendors, such as Home Depot or Amazon Prime. An increased rate of productivity was a major goal for our design. We set our goal to have an average time of 95 seconds for 5 struts to be assembled, which we achieved at an average of 90 seconds. An efficient use of space was also an important feature of our project. We wanted it to use less than 4 square feet, and we came in at 1.5 square feet. Versatility was one of our final major goals. We wanted our design to accommodate a minimum of 1 to 3 different size struts, and we achieved 2 different size struts. During our prototype testing, on site, our rack was tested by a couple of individuals. They tested a few different size struts. Our first tester was named Shamar Cooper Hill, and he tested using the medium-sized strut. Our second tester was named Julie, and she tested using the smaller size strut. We tested them assembling 5 struts at a time. In this video, you will see our helper Julie use our strut assembly rack to assemble the small size struts 5 at a time. You will see her slide the bolts into the recesses we've constructed into our design, and then place the metal plates on top of it, layering them one after the other, and then tightening the nut onto the bolt and sliding the entire strut to the side to slide down out of our assembly and into the box.
When we make the final one, it'll be tighter, so the bolt won't be moving around like that. It'll be easier. Yeah, right now it's moving around a little bit, but when we make the final one, it won't be moving around, so it'll be stable. You can probably do it, you wouldn't have to use other hand help. Slide them to the right.
Some of the benefits of our design include that it uses up very little workspace. It allows for ease of use for people with dexterity impairments. It allows for the assembly of 5 struts at a time. There is room underneath our rack to fit the final box for packaging. And the rack is made of steel, which makes the design extremely robust. After testing, we found that the productivity increased by no more than a few seconds at best. However, those few seconds are not negligible when multiplied over the dozens of workers at step. And those that did test our rack commented that they were pleased that they could assemble more than one at a time, as well as not having to carry the strut to the final shipping box. Some of the recommendations we received to improve our product were to combine our small and large racks for the best optimization and customization. Also, changing the nuts on the sides to wing nuts for easy release and changeover between the 2 sizes of rack.